Alright guys, welcome back for another episode of just picking shit up. Anyways, so I just did my taxes. I know it's like last minute and stuff, so I was looking on the OfferUp, just waiting to get my stuff done. And I saw somebody list up a graphics card for like 40 bucks. So, which was, one of these GeForce GTX 950s. I know these are dated, but I'm running on an old ass 750, and for editing videos and stuff like that, it's just not working out. So I got one of these for $40, and the guy was like, "Hey, I got a bunch of other computer stuff, so why don't you check it out, see if you want anything else?" So I met him up, and then we looked at everything that he got, and nothing else really caught my eye. But then he busted this thing out. He was like, "Hey, I got one of these things," and he busts out a freaking Neo Geo Gold right here, man. It's a Neo Geo X Gold limited edition, and I'm like, damn, anything Neo Geo is generally coveted for. And I never owned a Neo Geo console before, so I was like, you know what? At the same time, he had this as well with it. I think this comes with the whole thing like that, right? Or you buy it separate, I'm not sure. But yeah, he had one of these 20 games in one. Is that what it is? 20 or 15? I don't know. It says 15, so 15 games, Mega Pack Volume 1, SNK, Neo Geo games. So yeah. And, I was like, how much you want for everything? And so, given the fact for $40 for this graphics card still could go, like $80 to $100 right now. And I was like, you know what? How about this? I give you like $220 for everything. I figured this goes up for a couple $100. So I didn't want to lowball and be like, I'll give you like $80 like some people do. So I'm like, I'll give you like $220. That's what I had on me, so I gave it to him. And he's like, fine, deal, cool. So I picked it up. So basically, that was a total surprise to me. So now I'm just gonna do my good old unboxing with it. I kind of opened it up ready to look at what's inside while we were doing the transaction, but I took a glance at it. So now I really get to see what's going on. This thing kind of flew under my radar because it came out in a time that I wasn't really playing a lot of video games. So if it did come out during that time, I probably would have picked one up. So anyways, first things first, once you open this thing up, it comes in two separate boxes. Two nice square on one side, boxes. So it's already been opened, but everything looks good on inside. Has an old Neo Geo sticker on there. So let's see. It says this one's an arcade stick, and this one's the the console itself. So I'm gonna open up the console, and like I said, everything looked like it was intact. So I'm like, cool. At first I thought it was a real Neo Geo, and I was like, oh shit, I was gonna shit my pants. But you know what? So it comes with the insert and all that to keep it together. And then here it is. So to my surprise, since I had to look up what this was, this thing isn't an actual console. So this is actually a storage. So this houses a handheld console. So it's made to look like a Neo Geo machine, but it's not. But what it holds is the guy actually had the handheld in this box right here. So I don't know how everything came, but it comes in a nice, cool box like this. So it's got the game in there and the Neo Geo portable, handheld. So let's bust that thing out right here. I was able to look at it earlier from the guy, and it's in pretty good shape. It's got an HDMI port on there. It's nice size, like the size of my phone basically. Turn it to the back. got SNK on there with like nice grips and stuff like that. So buttons still feel good, but kind of clicky though. Yep. Well, I think I heard it's supposed to be clicky like this, but kind of weird. Why would they make a controller that's like that clicky when you're playing games, you know? Look at that. You guys hear that? That's like normally like that, so like, I don't know. So basically you're supposed to jam this up into this thing right here. Let me see if I can show you guys without messing the shit up. You kind of line it up, then you push it in. There. And it's supposed to be BAM, SNK, like that. And I don't know, I guess there's a little slot, a card slot right here where you put your games on top. And then you plug it in via USB. Has player 1, player 2 on there. It goes like that. And then it comes with a USB cord, which is cool. Full micro to full USB. Because a lot of places, you know, don't give you USBs anymore, so they give you one. That's pretty damn good. Alright. Gotta wipe it up a little bit when I get the chance. Wow. I didn't think I ever see one of these little adapters, but has a Neo Geo like AC adapter. Man, I remember these were like, whew, these are a thing of the past. So you plug that into the back and then you plug it in. So, yeah, got all that in there. Let's open up the next thing. So the next thing is supposed to be oh. So it came in a game, and dude told me it's still sealed. So I'm gonna crack that open. All right. Comes with a game. It's called Ninja Masters. Also has the pamphlet to the console itself. Or can you really call it a console? Anyways, it's got a game still sealed in the box called Ninja Masters. So it's made in like a little SD card. I guess it's an SD card type of game. But yeah, it was made like that. Ninja Masters. I never heard of this game, but I haven't played too many SNK games in my lifetime because they were always a rarity. Unless I went to like the arcade at the laundromat. But mostly I would play like Samurai Showdown and King of Fighters. Those are the more known games. Anyways, let's open up this next box right here. So the next thing that comes out is this fight stick. So it's a Neo Geo X fight stick, which you plug in via USB. And you go like, this one's kind of clicky too. So I don't know. It's actually like, you know, it's a licensed product, but the fight stick is kind of flimsy. It's not like a really quality made fight stick. I guess it still works. It's very loud, but maybe there's a way to use my 8-bit DOE to plug in here and plug my 360 controller. I might have to try that out. But yeah, it comes with all that, just like that. And then the box right here. Yep, the Mega Pack, which acts as a holder for the handheld console. Comes with the Neo Geo Mega Pack. And that's pretty cool. In the back, it has the Neo Geo sign on there. So this is volume 1. Now I need to grab volume 2, I guess. So shows that the game has World Heroes, Art of Fighting, Blazing Star, Blues Journey, Garo Mark of the Wolves, King of Fighters 96, Kizuna Encounter, The Last Blade, Metal Slug 2, Samurai Showdown 3, Savage Reign, Sengoku, Shock Troopers, Super Sidekicks 3, Top Hunter, World Heroes 2 Jet. So, pretty cool. One of the games I remember playing back in the days. Is that the same one? No, that's not it. That's Last Blade. But I was gonna say, this game I played back then at a laundromat. I used to like live close by. I think it was an SNK game, and it was called Kabuki Clash, from far east of Eden. Man, I spent so much quarters with my brother playing that game. It was so fun. That was probably like better than Samurai Showdown to me. So I don't know where you can find that game anymore, because that game is like, I don't know, it's hard to find if you ask me. But I always want to play that game. It's an amazing game. And back then, like, I could never get Neo Geo to like work right on emulators back then, so I could never like get that game to work. So I love if they actually had that game for this this mega pack or whatever. So let's see what happens. All right, guys. Just want to give a quick update. I didn't mention that there was actually another 20 games inside this Neo Geo X. So it actually comes with Super Sidekicks, League Bowling, Metal Slug, Magician Lord, Baseball Stars, Samurai Showdown 2, King of Fighters 95, Fatal Fury. I think there's some more on the other side, I'm not sure. But yeah, they come with a bunch of other games. There you go, yeah, they're King of the Monsters, Alpha Mission. So yeah, it comes with another 20 games on top of the other Ninja game that's built into this thing. So I'm gonna load up Metal Slug and see how that is. And so yeah, that's not bad. It's kind of like one of those NES minis and stuff. Give you a couple extra games, and then you put in the chip to get more games after that. And the thing, yeah, play anyways. The thing wants me to charge. So, as you would expect, if you press the left bumper right here on the top, then you can switch it back to full screen mode, which is the ideal way to play. So, you know, this is like back in the days of the laundromat, playing this game, and any other SNK games are usually at the laundromat, wasting all your quarters, and now you don't have to do that. So, you know, it plays just like it, fairly smooth. Like I said, the controller, the joystick is very clicky, so if you don't mind that, it shouldn't be a problem. There you go. Oh yeah, just wanted to show you guys how the thing runs on the handheld mode, that is. So yeah, so it's fairly simple design, you know. But yeah, I mean, just wanted to show you guys this. This was a surprise to me, so it was a pretty cool find. Like I said, paid the guy $220 for it. So I've seen these online going for like $400, some even $5, depending on what, like how good it is, condition and all that. So I definitely want to, like, you know, punch this in and see how it works. I just noticed one thing. So I'm guessing when you press the power button, it's lined up with the handheld, so it will turn it on, I think. Or actually, no, the power button's right here. Let's see. Well, I don't know if it's on or off, but we'll find out when I plug it in. Hopefully show some videos. Maybe I'll plug this into the CRT TV. Yeah, so that's what it came with. What I paid the guy, I say I paid fair value for it. I didn't pay overpriced. I think these came out for like $199, and then So I probably paid, if I consider, let's just say I paid like 60 for the graphics card or 70 for the graphics card, then that would mean I probably paid only about like about 150, 160, you know, for this thing. So which is still under the value of what it's going for. So I thought I got a pretty nice piece, you know, as a surprise too. Because lately I haven't been finding anything. So yeah, that'll be like added to my finds videos. Anyways, so let me put some of this stuff away. There's a lot of boxes and all that stuff that comes with it. So set it to the side. All right. Well, next thing that I got, which I still have in package in the mail right here. I'm gonna open it up since I was saving to open this up. Get my nice golden scissors and let's break it away. Man, this packaging is double package. I guess, you know, some people they actually put time in their packaging, which is good. That way you don't damage anything. So I know what it is. I got this to replace, well, not replace, but to complete my collection, which is I basically paid for the box of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snake. Man, this box still cost me like $30, but I needed it because I have the game already, and I actually got the game for free back when I worked at GameStop. I don't know, somehow like this wasn't in the system or something like that, and like I got it for free. You know, I don't remember what, but it had the manual and it had both discs, and both the discs are actually in like super good condition. Like, so I took it, and I've been looking for like just a box cover for this for a while, and you'll never like really find it, and if you do, you're better off buying the game for it, because sometimes this box goes for like $40 or $50 sometimes. So, and the game itself goes for like $80 and complete. So now I get to reunite, you know, and that's in such a good condition. But I get to reunite the game with the box. So this would actually bump up the value to this game that I have. Good condition. And it's just good to have this game. Like, I haven't really got to beat this game, which I wanna, because I remember playing the first Metal Gear Solid and I had a blast. So after playing the first one, I had to play this one. Well, I had to get this one to see how it is, because, you know, supposedly all the old actors and voice actors, well, most of them, they actually came back to, you know, voice the whole the game and did a pretty good job at it. Excuse me. So yeah, I also went to GameStop again. Seems to be a thing I always do. But yeah, I mean, it's been like 2 months in a row, and got the bag right here, and GameStop's still having that 2 for 2 sale. You know, buy 2 games $9.99 and under, get another 2 free. So you're basically getting what, $5 per game. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? Let's do it while I can, because I really can't find much games out there in the wild. So I said, all right, let's just go pick up some more games, because you can't beat $5. You just can't. So ended up getting I never seen this game before, but it's an NIS America game, so I always like welcome those. It's called Clayton Returns. This is Sengoku. So I'm not sure. It's like a tactics game. It's like an RPG, 16-bit tactics game. Will I play it? I'm not sure. But I know Sengoku is supposed to be like the Sengoku era in Japan when they were doing like Samurai Warriors and all that stuff. So it's pretty much based on like feudal Japan era. So yeah, not much to say about the game. It could be fun, it could be not, but like I said, I welcome any like NIS America game because I used to collect like those games a lot. Back in the days, I spent a lot of money on them, pre-ordered like almost everything. But now it's just so hard to do now because they pump out so many. A lot of them have collector's editions and stuff like that. So it takes a lot of work to like keep up with everything and money. So anyways, next game I picked up because I'm just trying to beef up my Xbox One collection. So I saw Prey on there. Also for $9.99, so basically $5. So basically, this game got good reviews. I played the original Prey, which I had a good time with. I liked the storyline. I remember me and my coworkers like boosted all the achievements in the first Prey. So I'm not sure if there's online mode in this, but yeah, I heard it was a decent game, but it just didn't gain a lot of traction. So that's probably because it took them like over 10 years to make a second Prey, because they kept saying they was gonna make it and just from that point, whatever this became, it had nothing to even do with the first Prey, because they just kept scrapping it and delaying the whole project. So I mean, I heard it's still cool. It's more like a BioShock type of game. So I do want to check it out just to see, what it's about. But I'm not expecting, anything to be like the first Prey, which I do enjoy, like the main character Tommy from the first Prey. And for them not to bring him back, I'm like, come on, man. At the same time, I really enjoy like Native American type of stuff, like stories and all that. So, games in there. Comes with like game add-ons and all that, but I doubt, it even works. I'm surprised that is this an instruction manual? I'm surprised this game actually has like a two-sided page instruction manual. So I mean, that's cool. Cause me, I always like bitch about, like, man, there's no construction manuals and shit. And now that like the next generation games are coming out, and they're gonna charge you like $70 a game now. And come on, if you're gonna charge $70 a game and you can't even print me out a manual, and that's some bullshit. I'm probably just gonna wait till that damn game drops unless it's a game I really want to play. And which that's what I'm doing anyways. So yeah, instruction manuals still mean something to me. But call me old school, whatever. Let's see. Next game up I have is Unhappy, was it the We Happy Few? So I think this game was like free at one point on Xbox Game Pass or whatever, but I don't have that. So I heard this game was supposed to be made in the fashion of BioShock. So they kind of hyped it up a lot, and by the time like it came out, like no one really even paid attention to it. Which is kind of weird. So I got it just because it's cheap and I wanted to see what it's about. So, I mean, I welcome any single player game because I'm more of a single player guy. I don't really know much about it though. I've seen because the only thing I really seen about the game was like when they first put out the trailer and they kind of like tried to make it a lot like BioShock with the, old school music and, how they would just show what's going on, but not the gameplay, and how there's like just crazy people around and stuff like that. So, I mean, I do want to check it out. I'm not sure if it's made by the same creators of BioShock, but the fashion of, like how they make the characters and the world is very similar. So, yeah, I mean, has a pretty interesting like CD case. CD. Got like a guy like holding on to a pill. And everything's like swirling around. So I guess they're going for like a psychedelic type of look. So yeah, I mean, one of these days I gotta check it out. So finally, this won't be too long of a video like my usuals, but another thing is, you know, like I always say, once you get to the fourth game, it's hard to find something. And so I saw this thing called Locke's Quest. I don't know anything about it, but I always welcome like a cool anime-ish style. I know this isn't like an anime, you know, game, but it looks like an RPG. Yeah, that's what it says, an RPG tower defense 2D hybrid game. So, but I do like, you know, the artwork and stuff. Kind of reminds me of like Mighty Max or something like that back in the days. So I just said, screw it, I'll pick it up. It's cheap enough. What I got to lose, you know? So, I don't know much about the game, but, you know, these discs are always immaculate for the Xbox Ones. But, now if you ask me, would I be picking up to play this game? I'm not sure. Because, you know, I got a lot of different games to play, so it had to be like the last few games I've got left to play for me to pick up. Unless I hear amazing things about it, which I've never even heard of the game before. So, we'll see. I mean, like I said, it's just good to add to the collection. So, while I was there, I guess I always had to, you know, pre-order the, I pre-ordered the new, what's it called? I pre-ordered the new, what the hell is that game called? Destroy All Humans. So yeah, I pre-ordered the new Destroy All Humans game, which I'll be picking up in a couple of days, and I'll probably show that in a few moments when I pick it up. So we fast forward and poof! And there it is. I just picked up the Destroy All Humans at the GameStop I pre-ordered at. So yeah, it's pretty much a release date. As of now, it's the 28th, and I'm excited to pick it up. Well, I'm excited to play it. So pretty much, I only played a little bit of the ones on PS2, basically like the first one, and it was a fun game, but I never got to, you know, like beat it or anything like that. And then like later on, I was like, you know, modding around with my Xbox 360. And I had like pretty much a bootleg copy of the Destroy All Humans Path of Furon or something like that. So I played that thinking, okay, that's gonna be like pretty much a better Destroy All Humans, you know, because it's on Xbox, better graphics. And I hated the game. Like, I thought it was a piece of crap. So given the fact that they had redone the first game, obviously the first game is still the best in the series. So I wanted to get back into it and just play it. It's probably like one of the few remakes, aside from like Resident Evil and Final Fantasy, that I wanted to play. So yeah, I mean, you know, we're in the remake era, and that's all they do, because they don't got no ideas no more. So it would probably be Destroy All Humans would probably be one of the two games following that I want to play. The second one is going to be, you know, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Who doesn't want to play that? The remake of 1 and 2. So if you don't know, Destroy All Humans is pretty much about this alien character, and he's pretty much supposed to invade Earth and, you know, extract the DNA and stuff out of the humans and the animals and all that stuff, because that's like their life energy or something like that. And I've seen how the game looks. Like, I've been looking at this game since last year when they first announced it, and the game looks good, man. What can I say? It's like they literally just redid the whole thing, and, you know, I don't know if there's any extra stuff on there, but they kind of just gave it a fresh coat of paint, and I like that. I think more games nowadays, since I don't really enjoy a lot of new games now, they should just put a fresh coat of paint on some, and, you know, make the controls better and stuff like that. Like, it's just like what they did with SpongeBob that came out recently. I did want to pick that up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play that game. So yeah, there it is. Destroy All Human. This is like last minute, so this video is like kind of like I've been just adding, you know, to it every freaking chance I get, because like I said, it was a slow month until the end of the month, and this being the end of the month, I was able to just find a couple other games which I am adding on there. So yeah, upon the same days that I picked up Destroy All Human, technically the day before, I was in California, so I drove out there, and kind of crazy story because like I blew a tire on my car and could have been fatal, but thank goodness that is not. And I was out one piece, so I just happened to be at one of the dealerships, and they were changing out my tires. So I know this is a GameStop across the street, so I went there to kill time. And like I always say, like, this is the best time to do their promotion, which is their, you know, 2 for 2 for $9.99 and under. So I got yet another selection for you. Like I said, it's a last minute thing. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got. First up, I saw the Evil Within 2. So, you know what's funny? Evil Within 2 is cheaper than Part 1 because I wanted to get Part 1 as well. I've always wanted to play the game because it's supposed to be like, you know, another survival horror Resident Evil type of game. And I think I forgot which producer for Resident Evil, I forget who, but he had his hands in this game. So, well, for sure I know he had his hands on the first one, so I'm not sure he had his hands on the second one or not. But yeah, I just picked it up because it was $9.99. I was hoping the first one would be too, so I get both of them because I do want to play those. But nope. So obviously, Evil Within 1 is probably better than Part 2, or maybe it's just more rare. I don't know. And game is like in. Whew. Look, it's kind of like the Prey, where it has like that it has Prey on there as well, but you know, where it has that little pamphlet. So I mean, that's cool. Only thing is the game's in there, but I'm looking at it, and this copy is like pretty much like almost like a stolen copy or something like that, because you know, usually when you get from the red box, you see the sticker on there, unless they sold it, unless Redbox decided not to carry it and sold it to someone, or I don't know. So these sometimes can be a pain in the ass to get off, so I had to be careful to get that stuff off. I think it won't be as hard on the Xbox or PS4 games, Xbox One or PS4 games, but I swear when I had this on PS3, PS2 games, and if it's been stuck on there for so long, it'll start peeling like the paint off as well. So you do gotta be careful about that stuff if you're like me, who don't like you know, stickers and all that stuff on their games. So that's the Evil Within. Like I said, I do want to play it. Eventually I get around to it. Next thing is I found this game right here. It looks like Metal Gear Solid. So, but I don't know. It's not made by Konami. It's made by Square Enix. So it's called Left Alive. I've never seen this game before. Let's see. Like if you look at like the graphics right here, you could swear like the artist that was drawing for Metal Gear Solid like 1 and 2, that looks like Revolver Ocelot right there, man. So the art is very similar to Metal Gear. And I guess this is up in like Europe, like Russia, Ukraine, or something like that. That's why the characters look like that. But I'm not sure what it's about. It says survive in a desolate city where war has erupted. Play 3 scenarios with 3 characters seeking salvation. Choices you make impact your story and ending. So it seems like a cool game. It's probably like a sneaking, shooting, like a Metal Gear Solid, basically. Tactical game. Almost looks like a Metro game as well, given the setting in the background. So yeah, I've never even seen this game. Yeah, I guess some more instruction manual stuff. Well, it's not instruction, but it's like booklets and all that stuff in there. I think there's a code in there. Pretty sure it doesn't work. So yeah, the game's right there. There's no artwork on the disc, so it kind of looks like a demo or something like that. Looks like one of those discs you insert into the PS3 to update it. So it's kind of weird. So like I said, I don't know much about the game. One of these days I'll figure it out and plug it in, see what happens. But it's a Square Enix game, so can't complain. I like Square Enix. Anyways, next thing that I picked up was I'm not sure if this game was on a free whatever games with gold or not either. I've seen it around, but it's Sign Mora EX. I've always seen the game around, but I never really caught my eye to pick it up. But I finally saw it and I'm like, $9.99. I'm like, let's see what this is about. So I looked in the back. It does say it's a side scroller shoot 'em up. So it's like one of those airplane shooting games or whatever. So I'm into those. You know, they're kind of hard, but I'm into them. So yeah, I just said, screw it, let me pick it up. It's made by THQ Nordic. I don't have to say that the game is in good condition because it is. So I guess the last game I picked up was a THQ Nordic. So they put out a lot of games that kind of like flew under my radar. Maybe because the only THQ games I know is like the wrestling games and what's the other one? Saints Row. That's what they're mainly known for. But anyways, another game I saw, and I've always wanted to pick this up, but I never wanted to pay like, you know, the price back then, which was like $24.99. Is Shadow Tactics Blade of the Shogun. Because when you look at the back of this game, I'm trying to get as close as I can. But if you like look at the back of the game, it's like it almost like a RTS real-time strategy game, and it's like in a Japanese setting. So it looks like it has like ninjas and samurais and stuff. So I like Command and Conquer and stuff. So, you know, top down, controlling the player, using the commando and all that stuff. So that's what the game looks like. And I did actually like look up a YouTube video on how the game is, and it looks fun. It looks pretty fun. I've never seen anyone talk about this game though, so I can't be the judge about it or anything like that. But I do want to check this game out. The game looks pretty cool, man. I do like the art style and everything to it. So yes, Shadow Tactics. Let's see. That's cool. It's got the game controller. See, as long as you put some type of like paper in this slot, I'm not mad at you. Because if not, don't make a game where the box has one of these slots to put anything in, because you don't have cheat codes for me to write down to put in there. So, you know, just put something in there so it doesn't look all blank, immaculate condition. But yeah, so that's kind of the last minute add to it, since it is the end of the month and I wanted to squeeze it all in there. I don't want to put it to next month. Like I said, that's not being real, man. So yeah, I mean, I do have other pickups that I want to put up as well, but that's actually like a bulk pickup, so I want to make a separate video for those, or else this video will be like 3 hours long. So yeah, I just want to wrap that up, possibly play some Destroy All Humans with ya, so you guys can see how the game is, and that's it. You know, hope you liked everything that I got. Seems like the past couple months have been pretty decent to me, even though, like I said, it started off slow. So yeah, if you like what you saw, like and subscribe. I'm always picking up games, man. So at least every month I try to put something out of just video game pickup related content. So yeah, like I said, so leave a like, leave a comment. If you know anything about these games, let me know. You know, because a lot of these games I pick up, I don't know anything about it. So anyways, I will see ya later.